everyone.
Hey guys, hope y'all are
To be
having
here for
a
you all and
great 4th
support,
of July
this
weekend.
social
Actually just got
media
home from my
vehicle
mom's house,
is, you do feel like
and
you're just
we were
projecting
going to
things
make a
out. You
video
don't
while we were
always
there
know
together,
if
but
it's
totally forgot and got wrapped up
hitting
in the food,
people
so
with a
now
good
we're here
effect or if
making this video.
it's just bouncing off and going on off into the
But
universe, if it's being
no, we
helpful
wanted to
or if
come and
it's
just
not
chat
being
with you
helpful, if we're
all
being
this weekend,
harassing.
just
There's a lot of
after
things that you just
a
don't know
little
because this
revelation
is
that
so
we had
directional.
about
So we sort of wanted to address
us
that and relieve
working
some of
towards
our
reaching our
own
goals, but
anxieties and
also
hopefully some of
you all
your
reaching
all's
your
too.
goals too. Yeah, and one of the biggest things, especially like when it comes to hitting our own goals, and the amazing thing about this business that we keep saying, but it never has really sunk in, is like no matter what your goals are in being a coach, whether if it's just to get the discount and to be an advocate for loving this product yourself, to just helping a few people and viewing it as a part-time job, or kind of what our goals are and working on building a full-on working business. Like there is no wrong path to choose. So you never have to feel like you have to reach any certain standard or do what anybody else is doing. You're going along your own path. And I think sometimes, I know for me, I kind of get wrapped up in my own path sometimes. So whenever it comes to helping you all achieve your goals, I still have to remember that I'm first and foremost your coach. You all signed up with me for a reason. So I'm here to help you become the best version of yourself and to help you reach whatever goals you may want to achieve. So that's kind of what Mom and I were talking about, was just how can we still serve you all the best? And that's truly going to come from you all being just, well, I don't know, like, how do I put that? Just more forward with what your goals are, or what your love language is.
Yeah, I think this is our opportunity to open up this conversation. Not only, do any of us have the choice to choose how to create, what we're going to do with this thing called being a coach, but also the timing of it. And just because we see or we are somebody who does something in a certain time frame, and I'm not saying I'm doing this. I'm just saying, like, say I'm the goal setter and I'm going to set this goal for this week and I'm going to hit them all and I'm going to drive or I am maybe more timid, maybe a little more hesitant, and I want to understand things first before I start putting it out there. I want to know what I'm talking about. I want to have results first. I want to have success first. There's all kinds of things that drive, how we can and how we will use this vehicle called coaching, because we are individuals and we are going to bring our own special uniqueness to this as we go through and share with others.
Absolutely, yeah. And in doing so too, like, we all are going to find our own voice and find our own audience, so to speak, and our own ways of doing things. And again, coming back to us as your coaches, is we're still gonna, we're here to help train you all the best we can, to give you the information that you might be seeking. But along the same lines, I know just me personally, I can be a very direct person. I'm very logic oriented, very streamlined and straightforward. Adam's is the creative half of my brain. So that's kind of why we balance. And kind of too, whenever you all became coaches on our team, obviously you joined us, but it's like that relationship. I may not know exactly what your love language is, and so I need to be sure that I get to know you better, to be here to if you're that person that needs that tough love and that direction of me checking in on you every so often and sending you that message saying you need to get this done because this is what you said, then we can do that. If you're the person that likes to go on your own and go that path and take things one at a time, then that's great. Or if you need that verbal recognition, or if you need that a prize or a goal to work towards, I want to get to know you all and what your goal is, because part of me reaching my goal in building a business entails me making sure that you all are reaching yours as well, or not making sure, but just being here to help you all be sure that you're reaching yours.
That's right. I think one of the things that sometimes comes across is that maybe there's a perception out there that because we are your coaches, and I know I have it for the coaches that are above me, like Jason and like Nikki and the other coaches on another tier, is that we see them as knowing everything to do, and they're just firing all the time on all cylinders, and they've got it all together, and they know how to pull these great posts out, and they know how to run a great challenge group, and they know how to do these things. And I kind of want to stop for a moment and say, hey, we don't always know. We have our down days. We have our days that we feel uninspired, unmotivated, that we need to maybe even withdraw a little bit ourselves. And sometimes I think that's the natural give and take and breathing of having this opportunity. And we're both leaders, but we're also still trying to figure it out ourselves. There's a lot of templates out there, a lot of great leadership that shows you a way to be a Beachbody coach. And Jason and I have been discovering over the past couple of months, not that those paths are not valid, they certainly are, they're wonderful. But we have our own take of what being a Beachbody coach will look like for us.
Right.
And we believe that because we have that aura, that vibe, that whatever, that's why you guys are with us, because something about us was attractive to you all through our conversations, whatever. And so now here we are together as this team. So something about all of us has this unique kind of vibe that we're maybe not going to be cookie cutters. We're not going to just strive all the time for SE points, and we're not just going to be pushing for sales. And not that I'm saying any other, coach out there only has that focus, but sometimes it can come across as that our goal, our mission is to accumulate points, when Jason and I know in our hearts we are here to serve, and we are here to help people get the results that they're looking for. So that is our emphasis. So that's caused a lot of dialogue for me and Jason to kind of retool and rework and look at how we operate, both as coaches with our challengers and as coaches with a team of coaches, and how we will lead you. And that's why we're here tonight, because we want to have this conversation with you.
Absolutely. Yeah, and just like she said, the word that has always jumped out to me, and I've always said this no matter what job I've ever held, I've always worked in a job of service. It's just something that I've always been called to do. It's something that I've loved to do. And that's one of the big wake-ups that I've had, especially over these past few months, is I feel like I felt like I had partially lost part of that, and getting so wrapped up in the business aspect of it. So I apologize if that's how it's come across the past few months, but getting back to that level of service, both, like as Mom said, to not only our challengers, but to each other as coaches too. And like she said, there are coaches above and below us, but even then, rank isn't everything. Technically, right now at this moment, Mom is a diamond coach and I'm an emerald coach. So rank changes, but our missions never change. So we're always all here to serve one another. We're all on the same team. We're all on the same level at any given point. So that's where, like, maybe the only difference is that we've been coaching for a slightly longer time and maybe be more fluent in the language of Beachbody. But when it comes to your specific goals and finding what path will be the right one for you to take, that's where we need you to become a voice. And just know that our team page is an absolutely wonderful and safe place. View it as a challenge group for yourself. Like, come and share with us your strengths and your struggles, because what you're doing that's working would be great for all of us to hear. Or if you're struggling with something, somebody other than Mom and myself might have a recommendation for you. but we truly do need to know like what your goals are and how we can continue to best serve you.
Exactly. I like that idea, Jason, to look at our team page as a challenge group. If you're just starting to, want to reach out to your audience or on your personal page, and you're afraid of how you're wording something, throw it by us first. Throw things out through us, and get a little, get your feet wet with us first, if that'll help. Use us in any way possible to help you get over hurdles or obstacles that might feel this big, but once you're able to actually verbalize them, then you realize they're really tiny. Problems have a habit of doing that. When we keep them inside our head, they just explode and get really big. But when we can bounce them off with other people, they take back on their normal shape and size, and we realize that it's something very that we can overcome it much easier than we first thought. So definitely use us, talk with us, share with us, be both an encourager, but be inquisitive, and, share a good post, share a bad day, share whatever, ask us questions. But if you are here, let's break this down a little bit, Jason, like we were talking earlier. Okay, let's say that we know we've got some coaches on this page that signed up for Discount Coach. Let's go through that first.
Yeah, so like I said, no goal is too big or small. I know some people are here just signed up as a coach mainly to get the discount for themselves because they are on a journey of their own. They're still participating in challenge group. They're the lifelong challengers, and that may evolve into you wanting to learn more about the business eventually. But for now, you're working on yourself, and that is absolutely wonderful. So share that with us, and we'll always be sure to keep you in one of the challenge groups that we have going on. The next step up from there is basically just the mindset of if you want to earn any type of income, is just making the choice, okay, do I want a part-time job or a full-time job? Because that is the mindset you have to have. Because as a coach, once you do start earning that income, even if you only have one person that you help, if you have one person that bought that challenge pack from you, or say that your goal is you want to make like $100 extra a month or something like that along those lines, then you have essentially a part-time job where you need to show up, not every single day, but as you can. If somebody purchases something from you, just making sure that they know where to go for help, that you're available to them, that they know where a challenge group might be, not that you necessarily have to be running one each month, but you need to be active at least with those who are running challenge groups, and getting people added into those groups for support. Or like I said, the next step up from there is going more full-time and building the actual business, building a team of your own and adding to our team as a whole, running your own challenge groups, learning more about the business, and from there. So like I said, no goal is too big or too small. Your goals will always evolve. Your purpose will always evolve. But just know that we're here for you no matter what you want to strive for.
We were also talking, Jason, about training that's offered. Now, obviously, in our upline with Nikki, there's, and Jason already has, through our group, some coach training opportunity. So, but we're also still in the throes of recreating it ourselves. So that is there, but
we're working on taking our current new coach training, which is roughly 15 days, and it is pretty involved. It dives deep into the business side and social media aspects and everything, but we're looking to take that and pare it down into the basic essentials and just make it more new coach friendly and everything like that. But yeah, any suggestions? This team, you're part of the team, so your voice is just as valid as ours. And I mean, we're always just looking to try to grow ourselves. So yeah.
Yep. I like that because that takes away the hierarchy of it.
Mhm.
You know, at any given point in time, one of our coaches could supersede us when you look at rank. That's why, you know, that's obviously one of the key markers to why this isn't, you know, what do they call a pyramid scheme
Yeah,
or something.
not a
There
pyramid
is
scheme.
there is no shape like this. We are all here, and it can float and change at any given time. And so that's why we want you all to take as much ownership as you feel called and directed within yourselves to do.
Mhm.
If this is your dream job, if this is what you want, and I know that there are some of you on our team that see it this way, then just know we're here to help you. We're not here to help you meet our goals. We're working on our goals, but we're also here to help you reach your goals
Right.
in your time frame and meeting you where you are to help you achieve those goals. So,
Yeah, that's perfect. So yeah,
all right.
that's what we'll encourage you all to do this weekend is just enjoy the weekend, enjoy it with your family, but just start putting a little bit of thought into what you're truly, for now, striving for and what your goals are, and share them with us. Share them below this video, share them on the page. If you start sharing just more about yourself. I know a few of us are going to be getting to know each other very well upcoming the summit as we share a house together. So, but definitely, like, we're all on the same team, we're all on the same level, and we're all here to help you succeed. So, yeah.
Good. I am going to make a specific request, though.
Yeah.
And if you've listened to this video in its entirety, then I don't want to just see that you've seen it or to see that you liked it or loved it or hearted it or were sad or whatever. I don't care what emoticon. You can use any emoticon you want. But I want you to say something. I want you to comment. I don't know if we want to say have a specific comment or just an acknowledgement. I want you to invest just for a moment. And it doesn't matter if you're here as a discount coach, as a part-time, as a full-blown, doesn't matter.
Right.
But just acknowledge that you've seen it, that you have heard us. And I don't know, there's just something so deeply gratifying about seeing a comment.
Right.
And I think we all feel that way when we throw our posts out into the world.
Yeah.
And we hope people see them and we see that some people like them, but you know how gratifying it feels to have somebody give just a little comment.
Right.
So we feel that way too here. So just throw out a little comment like "I love ya" or "perfect" or "sucks." I don't care. Something.
Stefan, yeah. My number one love language is words of affirmation and quality time. So that is what I give in a relationship, and that's what I would love to get back. I know it's not for everybody, but definitely, like, a little validation is nice. So
it is.
we all love to be validated. So, but yeah.
We are asking for that. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. Hope you all have a great night, and we look forward to seeing your comments.
Yes, indeed. I hope the rain goes away, but I doubt that it will. We've got a storm here tonight. It's heading Louisville's way. Everybody stay safe. Okay? Bye.
See
That little boo-boo.
how red I get?
Yeah. Good deal. We need to get us another TV, although I don't know when I'd have time to watch it, but it would be a nice option. Hello. Hello, hello, old man. Hello, Betty.
Who's
Hi, pretty girl. Hi, Betty. Aw. Oh, pretty girl.
Mm-hmm.
Are you all tired? And we are available if you have a problem.
Yeah.
Or a